Welcome back with another video on this channel. I'm Zaheen Nazir and we are doing JWT Security. So this is third video in this series on this room, JWT Security. So in the last room we went through the example 4 and just the example 5 and a few of the other tasks were left. So let's get into it. All right. So on the example 4 we already did the hashcat. We were able to get the secret out of the JWT, like which secret it was used to create this signature, and we were able to create our own JWT token in order to get the flag. So we had done this already, so we're gonna go with the signature algorithm confusion, which is practical example 5. All right, signature algorithm confusion. The last common issue with signature validation is when an algorithm confusion attack can be performed. This is similar to the null downgrade attack. However, it specifically happens with confusion between symmetrical and asymmetrical signing algorithms. So we know that the RS is for asymmetrical and HS is for symmetrical, right? Right. If an asymmetrical symmetric signing algorithm, for example RS256, is used, it may be possible to downgrade the algorithm to HS256. Okay, so how it is possible? We just replace the RS to HS and do the the signing and everything else accordingly by building it in this particular website, JWT.io. So basically what you do is, instead of RS you mention HS. So by using the HS, if you know about the secret already, you can change a lot of information here in the payload, right? And regenerate your token, which then could be used to basically perform the authentication. Okay, we'll do the practical as well, so don't worry if it does not make sense right now. All right, so it may be possible to downgrade the algorithm to HS256. In these cases, some libraries would default back to using the public key as the secret for symmetric signing algorithm. Since the public key can be known, public key can be known because it is public key, and if you are using any SSO or Dunde identity server, all the information will be available in the well-known config URL. Okay, if you don't know about the well-known config URL, just go to the OAuth room that I have covered. I will put the reference to that room here. Okay, just go there and you will get to know all about well-known URL. So public key and everything else that you need to do in order to get the JWT and work with JWT will be mentioned in that URL with great detail. Okay, since the public key can be known, you can forge a valid signature by using the HS256 algorithm in combination with the public key. Right? Does it make sense? Yes. Practical example 5. This is similar to example 3, except this time the none algorithm is not allowed. However, once you authenticate to the example, you will also receive the public key. As the public key isn't regarded as sensitive, it is common to find the public key. Sometimes the public key is even embedded as a claim in the JWT. Yeah, that is true. In this example, you must downgrade the algorithm to HS256 and then use the public key as the secret to sign the JWT. You can use the script provided below to assist you in forging this token. Okay. There will be public key and there is a payload and we have access token, and we can use this to basically create whatever we have. Okay, so in order to move forward, let's move forward, and then if there is anything we need to do, we will do it here. Note, we recommend that you use the attack box for this practical example since PYJWT is already installed for you. Before running this script, edit the file, which is this one. Okay, let's do that. Open file in the other location. where we need to go, to user lib python 3, which is here. This package is JWT. Here we go, algorithms, and yeah, let's open it. Here we go, and we need to go to line 143. You can just scroll down, or okay, so here we go. Proceed to comment out lines 143 to 146. Okay. We can do the commenting like this. Okay, we're done there from 143 to 146. And on the script, if you are using your own VM, you may have to install the pyjwt pip3 install pyjwt to use this script. You will also need to tamper with the JWT library algorithm py file on the line 258 to remove the is ssh key. All right. Condition as a patch for this vulnerability was released. Keep in mind that displacement can vary per VM and installation. And earlier method if you are not comfortable with library code edit is to make use of JWT.io. Once you verify it works, you can alter the claims to make yourself an admin and recover the flag. All right. So either we can do this or we can go with the JWT, right? So for now, let's not do anything here. Okay. I will keep it as it is. I will not save it. And let's do, first of all, let's get the authentication token along with the public key. So this is example 5. So let's create our request first. All right. And in my case, the IP of the machine will be changed. Oh, I didn't even started the machine. Wow. Okay. So let me see which IP they will give me, and then I need to prepare the authorization as well. So let's do that. In the meanwhile, of our machine will start, and I think I need to change the IP address for both of these. So the example is 5 because I came back after 1 day. So the IP address of the target machine will be changed. So we need to change here as well. All right. So here we go. So in this case, most probably we will use the JWT.io, which I already opened in my own machine, not the attack box, because the attack box version is a little bit different. If I open the attack box and go to the, come on, man, it takes a lot of time. Okay, so if I go here, JWT.io, it totally looks different last time I checked. Except, yeah, no, it is also getting the latest one, which is good. Encoded, decoded. Good. Sometimes it does not show you the actual thing that you are looking for, like the debugger. It gives you like encoded and decoding. Okay, so make sure that you always get the latest version of the website. Okay, so let's see. So the IP address is 10.10.233 233. All right, so we have here, and then 150. We are good. We need to change the same here. 150. We are good now. So let's continue our example 5. We open a terminal. I'll just paste here. Okay, so we have public key and we have token as well. All right, which is good. So here is the response. Okay, and for the token is here. Token is pretty long one, right? Yeah, it's pretty long. So let's verify if it still works. Token is valid. Okay. Yeah, welcome user. You are not an admin, which is okay. So that means the token is working fine. All we need to do is just change the information within the token, and we have the public key as well with us, right? Okay, so let's continue to as you can see, it is different than what we wanted to explore. So I'm gonna go with the JWT.io here. I'm gonna paste here. So as you can see, it is RS256 and it is expecting to mention public key in X509 certificate, and we also need to mention the private key, right? So we don't want to do anything with that. Why not we just change it here, and instead of secret we can use the public key itself, right? So let's do that. So our public key is here. Wait a moment. I'm not sure if I need to add the SSH RSA or not, but I will take it anyway. Let's try this with the SSH-RSA full public key. Okay. Sometimes you don't need to mention the SSH-RSA. You just need to grab it from the AAA, right? So let's try with this instead of secret. Let's go with this one. Okay, and it generated the code. It generated the token itself. So let's use this token here. Wait a moment. This is not what I was expecting. I need to paste it in here. Just clear what was there before. Okay. And here we go. No. This is not what we are looking for. Wait a moment. Let me clear it again. Let's go here. Copy and copy again, because this is what we need. Yeah, now token is there. Okay, so we have the token here. So let's create our request. So instead of this one, let's go with this one, which is very minimal. I'm not sure if this will work, and we need to make it admin. Copy, and let's go to the terminal. Let's request it. Awesome. So it worked without any issue. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have the flag here. So let me just copy the whole message. As we are doing the documentation, it is very necessary part of doing the penetration testing, so always document everything that you have tried, so later on you know that okay, this was the payload I was looking for, and it is very easy to basically modify and reuse the payload. All right, so we are done with our task 5. We are moving to the task 6 now. Let's move on. We are 15 minutes into the video, and by end of another 15 minutes, I think we'll be able to basically go through all these tasks here. All right, JWT Lifetimes token lifetime. Before verifying the signature of the token, the lifetime of the token should be calculated to ensure that the token has not expired. This is usually performed by reading the EXP expire date, expire time, date and time, of course, a claim from the token and calculating if the token is still valid. A common issue is if the EXP value is set too large or not set at all. In our case, all of the previous 5 examples, the EXP was not set. Okay, so that means the token validity is unlimited or infinity, up to the infinity. The token would be valid for too long or might even never expire. With cookies, the cookie can be expired server side. However, JWT do not have this same feature built in. If we want to expire a token before the EXP time, we must keep a block list of these tokens, breaking the model of decentralized applications using the same authentication server. Therefore, the care should be given to choose the correct EXP value given the application functionality. For example, a different EXP value is probably used between a mail server and a banking application. That is true. Another approach is to use refresher token. If you are going to test an API that uses JWT, it is recommended that you do some research into this. Okay, so what they're trying to imply here, usually the JWT will get you access token, and this access token is valid for few minutes or few hours, right? Now, if this access token is expired, but your JWT is still valid, you can use your refresh token to basically get another access token based on that. Okay, so all of this could be done automatically. There are libraries available in every language, so basically you don't need to do all of this manually. The library that you will be using will do it automatically for you. Okay, so just go to the OAuth room. I will put a reference to that room up here. Just go through it. If you need to understand what I'm talking about, the access token and refresh token, you will get to know all about this. Let's move on. Practical example 6. In this example, the JWT implementation did not specify an EXP value, meaning token or permanently persistent, or the life is unlimited or up to the infinity. Use the token below to recover your flag. Sure. So let's use that. And this is the whole token or what? Okay. Let me take this token. So this is example 6, right? So let me put this token here. Okay. Wait a moment. I always forget to put it here. Okay, wait a moment. I'm selecting all of it, so basically it will be available for me once I paste it here. So this is the token that they gave us. Let's see if this is a valid token here. Okay, so admin is 1 and it is RS. Okay, signature is different. Maybe if we just mention this secret, yeah. So this is the token, it is valid. We can see that. Okay, so in order to basically create our request, We need to put this particular JWT token here, and we need to change it to example 6 in order to recover the flag. Copy. I'll minimize it and let's put it here. Hopefully this will work. Yes, it is working. And here we go. This is our flag. So I will take this and put it in our flag, and we are good to go. Awesome. So before we move on, let's see what is our development mistake. The development mistake, as mentioned above, the JWT does not have an exp value, meaning it will be persistent. Yeah, we saw that here. There is no exp value here in the payload. Okay, so in the event.exp claim isn't present, most JWT libraries would accept the token as valid if the signature is verified. To fix this, an exp value should be added to the claims. So these are the claims in the payload. Once added, most libraries will include the reviewing the expiry time of the JWT into their checks for validity. This can be done as shown in the example below. Yeah, we see that there should be a lifetime here. So they are making just 5 minutes. So they're getting the time now and adding the 5 minutes to it to the lifetime. So this token will be valid for 5 minutes only once you encode and do whatever. Alright, so moving on to task 7, we still have 9 minutes to go. Cross service relay attacks. In the last common misconfiguration we will review in a cross service misconfiguration. As mentioned before, the JWT are often used in systems with a centralized authentication system that serves multiple applications. However, in some cases we may want to restrict which applications are accessed with a JWT, especially when there are claims that should only be valid for certain applications. This can be done by using the audience claim. However, if the audience claim isn't correctly enforced, a cross-service relay attack can be executed to perform a privilege escalation attack. Okay, so let's see how it will work. The audience claim. JWT can have an audience claim. I mean, there will be claim within the payload as audience, and then there will be some value to that audience claim. In cases where a single authentication system serves multiple applications, the audience claim can indicate which application the JWT is intended for. However, the enforcement of this audience claim has to occur on the application itself, not the authentication server. If this claim is not verified, as the JWT itself is still recorded as valid through signature verification, it can have unintended consequences. Yes, that's true. An example of this is if a user has admin privileges or a higher role in a certain application, the JWT allocated to the user usually has a claim that indicates that this, such as admin, is equal to true. However, the same user is perhaps not an admin on a different application. So consider that we have application A, we have application B. So the JWT token we generated once user log in, user can do many things on the application B because he's admin, but he cannot do anything on the application A because he's not an admin, he's a normal user. Okay, so this is what they are trying to explain here. If the audience claim is not verified on the second application, which also makes use of its admin claim, the server may mistakenly believe that the user has admin privilege. So if there is no verification, that means one token with the admin audience, if we are not verifying on either of the application, just one token can be used to basically do everything on multiple application where it is not intended to behave like this. So user should have admin privileges only on the application which we have configured it for. Okay, so if we are not verifying on the application side, that means the JWT token can be used to basically perform admin level toss on either of these applications. Okay, this is called a cross service relay attack as shown in the animation below. We saw this animation before. Just take care one more time. So we have the claims here: admin is equal to false, audience is equal to application A, which is okay. We got the JWT, and we cannot do anything on the admin side. Now there is admin is equal to true, audience is equal to B. That means we can do many things on the application A, and that's why we were able to basically get the admin as well. So because audience application is B and same token was used in the application A, but there was no verification, so we could perform the admin task on the application A as well, which is wrong. Let's take a look at a practical example. Awesome. Practical example. For this last practical example, there are two API endpoints, namely example 7 dash app A and example 7 app B. So let me copy this. Do I need to copy? Okay, we'll see. You can use the same GET request you made in the previous example to recover the flag, but you will need to point it to these endpoints. Furthermore, for authentication, you now also have to introduce the application app X data value in the login request made to example 7. Use the following step to perform the example. Okay, authenticate to example 7 using the following data segment. User is okay. All right. So this is example 7. So firstly, we need to create a curl request like this. So let me put it here, and this is example 7, right? We need to introduce one more, which is application and app, this one. So this is password 7, and we need to put another one. Either you copy paste or you can do it manually like I'm doing. Application, all right, and app A. Once I get this, so this is for the first one. You will notice that an audience claim is added, but that you are not an admin. Okay, so let's request this before, and then we'll see what we received here. I'll copy it, I paste it here. So let's see what we have inside this particular token. Okay, yeah, so we have username user, admin is equal to 0, and audience app A. Good, we get it. Okay, use the token in the use this token in both the admin and user requests you make for example 7 app A and B. You will notice that while app A accepts the token, you are not an admin. The app B does not accept the token as your audience is incorrect. Okay, now we need to go with the authorization. So in order to do that, copy, paste. All right, so this is example 7 underscore app A. Let's go with user. So this is our first request. Let's go with it. Enter URL is manually. Please check your spelling and try again. What we are missing here? Example 7 app A, and username is something. Wait a moment. What we are missing here? And we'll name the Okay, so the name of the endpoint is this one, I think, without the user. Let's try it again. What we are missing? There are two API endpoints, namely so example 7 underscore app A, and we have for app B. The requested URL was not found on the server. If you entered the URL manually, please check your spelling and try again. I'm not sure really. Okay, let me do one thing. Let's copy this and paste it here. Maybe we are misspelling or something. Paste here, and I hope this IP address is the same, right? 10.10.233.150. Yes, correct. Okay, so this is our example. Let me put it here. Oh, yeah, so it was app A. So the spelling was wrong. What I was doing here. Oh, app A. Okay. So there was double P instead of double A. Oh. Okay. JWT could not be read. 400 byte request. The browser or proxy sent a request that the server could not understand. Okay. We changed something here, right? So we are missing the user name thing here. So let's put it here. Again, let's go with the user this time, and hopefully this will work. Okay, this worked. So this is the request to the application app1, and we are not admin. All right. So let me put it here. Now let's go with the second app. Okay. The second app is basically just B. Okay. Copy. I'll put it here. Okay, JWT could not be read. Invalid audience. Yeah. As intended, we received the response. Come on. It's like this, so it is always visible. Okay, so we have done with this one. Use the token in the both admin and user requests you made to. Okay, and you will notice that the app accepts the token. You are not admin. App does not accept the token as the audience is incorrect. Okay. Authenticate to example 7 using the following segment. B, you will notice that an audience claim is added again, and you are an admin this time. Okay. So this time we wanna go with the app B. So I will take this curl request. Oh, wait a moment. What happened? I'll copy and so we are going with B this time. Okay. Copy. Let me do the request. Here we go. We received the token. Let's see what we have inside this token. So we are admin and audience is app B. Okay. So let's prepare a request for app B with admin user, sorry. So here we go. I will take this particular token, copy, put it here, paste, and this is app B and user as admin. Hopefully once we do this request, we'll get our flag. Awesome, but there is no flag. For you here. Okay. Use this token again to verify yourself on both applications and see what happens. Okay. So in this case, let's go with the app A as well. Okay. Maybe there is our flag because we are admin, and if there is no verification, that means we will be able to do things in app A as well. Okay, awesome. So we use the same token for app A because in the token we are admin, and because there is no verification for the audience on the app A, so that's why we are admin now and we get the flag. Awesome. I will copy this and paste it here. Awesome. So we are, wait a minute, we didn't see how to fix this. Okay, the development mistake is the key issue is that the audience claim is not being verified on the app A. That is correct, but it was verifying on the app B, right? Yes. This can be either because audience claim verification has been turned off, or the audience scope has been set too wide. Okay. The fix: the audience claim should be verified when the token is decoded. This can be done as shown in the below. So if you want to fix this, you can do like this. We need to specifically mention that the audience should be app A only. But I think on the app A, we also have audience as app B as well. So the token we get from app B can also be used for the app A. So in order to fix, we just need to mention the app A. This is the scope itself. All right, moving on to the conclusion. Task 8, conclusion. In this room, several common misconfiguration and vulnerabilities with the JWT implementations were showcased. As a summary, take note of the following. As JWTs are sent client-side and encoded, sensitive information should not be stored in their claims. That is true. The JWT is only as secure as its signature. Care should be taken when verifying the signature to ensure that there is no confusion or weak secret being used. That is true. JWTs should expire and have sensible lifetimes to avoid persistent JWTs being used by a threat actor. In SSO environment, the audience claim is crucial to ensure that the specific application's JWT is only used on that application. As JWTs make use of cryptography to generate the signature, the cryptographic attacks can also be relevant for the JWT exploitation. We will dive into this a bit more in our cryptographic module. All right. In this room, we did not cover JWT as spoofing attack, which you are interested in performing this exploit. Take a look at this room. Let's see what we have in this room, and if it is covered in our hammer. So there is a room which is called hammer, and I think we need to do something related to the JWTs, and we'll see that later on. Okay, answer the question below. Completed. Congratulations, we are done with the JWT. It took 3 videos to complete this, and it was difficulty is easy. Yeah, it is easy, although there are a lot of steps that we need to do, and you need to have a certain kind of background in order to go through this room. So congratulations, you have completed this room. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, any question, or any appreciation, please mention it in the comments section down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you guys for joining me on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.